Hey all, so this is the Occult Retribution event. This is a Dark Slayer event and Beast Killer. I've just made up a few single affinity teams this time around. The idea behind these teams is to try and kill the bosses quickly without relying on Gem Crush. So this is the best one by far, and then this is a Commander deck that I made up as well in case you don't have the Slayer cards. So the idea behind this deck, there are two cards that have the lovely bonus attack on them. These are the cards that do all the damage. The Freedom Fighters. There's the bonus attack skill. And also Bio Blitzer. We go across to the card. This also has the bonus attack on it. Now we have High Performance Unit area again. This is to boost up all the Immortal Killer cards. I have the Glorious Golems as the lead card. The main reason is because the 300% damage and 600% HP is for all Immortal Killer heroes, regardless of if they are Slayer or Commander. Then finally, the Draconic Scoundrels. This is the card you need for the killer skill if you don't have the event deck. An alright skill on the card, destroys all non-dark gems and creates 4 dark power gem 4s. It creates more when there are more dark gems on the grid, so this is the card you really want to use last in battle. And you can do something like this. This is just a very basic Golems deck. If you don't have the cards that have that bonus attack, this is the card you need for the killer skill. It's a very old card, mind you. But mine is 2 pink stars now. And then that's just with the Golems deck. So if you're struggling for a team, you could just go in with a commander deck like that. You can also mix in cards of other affinities into this deck. So you stop the gems from crushing together, and hopefully that will boost up your damage. So hopefully that's given you a few options for decks. Let's start playing the event. Alright, so there are a few changes this time around. The most important change is that you are not actually forced to prestige immediately after killing a prestige boss. Unfortunately, we have the boys enemies back again. They're really annoying as they're nearly always off colour from the event deck. Let's give this diamond boss a try. If I can get MVP on this, you will see what I mean by the optional prestige. So this is a pretty simple deck to use. First turn, match anything. Second turn, use the ultra rare from the Golems deck. Now on turn 3, I found it best to use this card first, then the Golems card, and then the 2 cards that have the bonus attack. Otherwise, all the gems seem to crush together. And there's the damage, and the bonus attack is where the damage really stacks up. So with a bit of luck, I'll get MVP on this, and then I can take it to the final prestige. We shall see though. See if someone else powerful comes in and kills it before I get the MVP. There's quite a few hitting it. So here we go again. I think I'll just match those two. Carefully match, like so. That's a good hit. Here comes the bonus attack, doing all the damage again. Ah, okay, it got killed by a few other players. That wasn't a bad effort though, I got 20% on it. I really need my own boss then I could lock it and get the 50%, then rally it, but it was a decent effort. I'll just tag this guild boss. I always tag Inferno and internal bosses that are at least silver or gold, especially on the first 2 days of the event. This is pretty much where all the guild trophies are. So let's see if I can get another decent solo boss to spawn. I'm going to ignore the boys enemies. They're really annoying. They just keep spawning. There's 6 of them on the screen right now, and no one wants to hit them. That includes myself, but I occasionally tag them just to get the quest done. Alright, let's try this one. I'm expecting it to die really quickly though, as it's an Inferno, but we will see. See if I can get 50% on this. That's a pretty decent hit. Bonus attack did quite a bit of damage as well. I don't know if I will get 50% on this. Depends on what other players do from here on. That's a pretty good hit. It's probably going to kill it now with the 2 nukes. There we go. Ah. Well. Okay. I got MVP, but I didn't get the 50% to get the prestige up. So that's a bit unlucky. Good trophies for getting MVP. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to try again, unfortunately. Alright, so I have a ruby boss this time around. This should be pretty easy to defeat. I'm still waiting to take it to the next prestige level. I'm going to lock this one. And hopefully I will be able to kill this relatively quickly, but we shall see. Here we go. So the bonus attack should actually kill this one on turn 3, I believe, with a bit of luck. Here we go. Right, so turn 1, match anything. Turn 2, use the golem's ultra rare. Then turn 3, hit it. This should show the effectiveness of the bonus attack a bit better as well. It's hard to really see on those diamond bosses. So there we go, and then the bonus attack hits and kills it instantly. This is what I will be doing on guild bosses. You can take out pretty much any guild boss in 3 turns. They really need to increase the HP on guild bosses. There we go. Finally, I've got my own diamond boss, so I can actually get this 50%. I think I've had about 8 attempts at it so far, and I managed to get MVP, I think, 4 times, but not get the 50%. That's a little bit annoying, but this time I'm guaranteed to get the 50% as no one else is joining my boss. So here we go. I'll finally be able to show you all this prestige system. I'm not even sure if I want to go to the next prestige, but I will anyway. Hopefully it will make less of those boys enemies spawn, as they are really getting on my nerves this event. They just keep on and on spawning and no one ever wants to hit them, so... Anyway, enough about that. This one has panic. Arguably the most useless skill in the game. This will take more than one attack, as you're probably aware. The good thing is the golems removes panic, which is always useful. So I think I'm going to take off just under half in this attack. So when I go to the next prestige, I will just focus on diamond bosses and ignore the Carillion bosses or rally those to friends or the guild. All the damage is in that bonus attack though. I have an ultimate gem as well now. That helps to stop the gems from crushing together. Once I get one of those, that actually increases the damage by quite a significant amount. That's 50% now. I can either rally it to someone in the guild or one of my friends, or just kill it myself. I should have enough time for one more attack. Here we go. I wanted to get the bonus attack out, but I ran out of time, so that's a bit unlucky. However, I'm sure I've got 50% on this boss. Let's go and have a quick look. Yeah, there we go. So I will go and finish this boss off. So there we go. That's the boss defeated. I skipped ahead a little bit there. So there's the prestige up button. If I go and hit that now, that will take me to the next prestige. However, if I wanted to stay on the previous prestige, I could not hit that and keep killing prestige bosses. However, once you kill 10 or get 50% on 10, should I say, it automatically prestiges you. That's kind of annoying. However, I can see why they have done that. Rather strangely, another diamond prestige boss has spawned. That's really weird, actually. Oh, it's disappeared now. Okay, that makes absolutely no sense. Alright, so let's have a look at the event rewards and the warden we get this time around. So let's start with the collection. This is what the collection looks like. So we have orbs of EXP. They're always pretty useful. And that's about it, if I'm being honest, out of the useful items. The skulls at the bottom may be useful to some players if you are still using legend relics. And of course the choice coins. So it's alright, there's a few decent items in there, but not much. And as with the other collections, the rewards are pretty much outdated nowadays. It's items you don't really need so much. Let's go and claim all of this. Here we go. All those lovely support coins that don't really serve any use at all. Well, apart from to evolve the support card, but after the event you can use gold anyway, so... Let's back out. So here we go. Let's have a look at the warden. So it's light, which unfortunately is not a good choice against decks like the golems. However, it does have armor on it, which is quite interesting. So, I don't know, maybe if your defense is mostly dark, you could put this right at the end to mix things up a bit in case someone is trying to attack you with a light attack team. That's probably the main use for this card though. So the Prestige update is mentioned in the news feed. This is what it says. That's actually a pretty good change, if I'm being honest. The only problem now is that the boys' enemies are spawning way too much. You automatically have your prestige level increased when you have 50% on 10 prestige up bosses, though. I think they should remove that completely and just have it as a choice, so you can kill as many prestige bosses as you want and not prestige unless you actually want to. But it's a good start. I still think it shouldn't be forced in any way though. That's always been my major concern with the prestige system. So let's go over to the vault. Let's have a look at the event deck. So here are the two cards and the ultimate form. I could make one of these, but I'm going to save for Commander, I think. A new skill this time around, Pristine. So if your HP is full, you do more damage. That's actually quite interesting. So all the damage could be done near the start of the battle or whenever you heal. It's quite an interesting deck. Adds stacks of Investigate and a healing skill, plus the pristine damage boost. This one is also interesting as it creates 4 Power Gem 5s at the start of each turn. So it looks pretty strong. This could be a good GVG attack team, but I don't think it's going to compare to the golems, unfortunately. So now we're going to go over to the ultimate form, which should be up here. There we go. Yeah, so with this card, and I believe it was the ultra rare, you're getting 10 Dark Power Gem 5s at the start of each turn, I believe. Or it might be 9. I can't remember if the other card was 4 or 5. But yeah, it's a good deck. It's not as strong as the golems in my opinion, but I can see the use with that pristine skill. The attack boost when at full HP. In GVG, this would mean avoiding taking damage throughout the entire battle if you want that boost, which would be quite difficult to do, but with turn delay or damage immunity cards, you could hopefully do that. So finally, let's have a look at the Vault. So Vault Tier 3, slightly different as it gives a random 6-star The Boys Vault hero. So probably worth going up to Tier 3. If you want to go up higher though, you get a guaranteed Dragoon on Tier 5, but still that's pretty expensive. But it is a good Dragoon, and you can keep getting all the boys heroes by repeating Tier 7 over again, but that's not really recommended unless you've got a lot of money or a lot of gems and you want to really push this event, which I don't recommend. Personally, I hate Slayer. I think it's incredibly frustrating. That's just my personal opinion. I am a Commander and GVG player. Well, that about covers this event, I think. Hopefully that was helpful. If you do have any questions or suggestions regarding this, feel free to let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to help. And thanks for watching.